Hey y'all, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day. I done forgot, but we're back for Vlogmas. And today I'm showing you guys how to make garlic butter steak bites. They're so good, so easy to make. And I also served them with some super fluffy mashed potatoes. Let's get into it. Alright, so before we get into the video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I make bomb-ass recipes all the time on my channel, okay? And do y'all see something different? Yeah, it's the camera quality, okay? Your girl got a Sony ZV-10 and never gave that I would use a Canon camera, no shade. But I'm a Sony girl. But yes, the camera quality is eating down. I no longer film on an iPhone camera, so the videos might take a little bit longer because it's a learning curve. We're trying to get this stuff to focus. But anyways, I just took I took like 2 New York strip steaks. You don't have to use that much. If you're just cooking it for 1 or 2 people, just use like a 1 pound like New York strip steak. I go to Whole Foods all the time to get my meat. And I just cube those up into like 1/2 inch size, like little bite-sized pieces. And I sprayed it with some avocado oil because it has a high smoke point. And then I tossed it with some garlic and herb seasoning. You can season it with steak seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, or just do like salt and pepper. But whatever you season your steak with, I definitely recommend adding in some type of garlic element because it is a garlic butter steak bite. So we're going to set that aside. Not to mention, I also added in some Worcestershire. I added in some W sauce to the steak bites and allowed them to marinate for a few minutes. Not overnight, but until I was finished prepping my potatoes. So as you can see, I have like about 3 to 4 large Yukon Gold potatoes, and potatoes grow in the ground, so we're going to thoroughly rinse these and get all that gunk and the dirt and all that BS off of it. So that's what I'm doing right now. You can use vegetable wash or use hot water like I did, and I just rinsed them until they're clean, nice and squeaky clean, and I just set those aside because we're about to start working on our mashed potatoes. I want my steak bites and my mashed potatoes to be done around the same time. So I saw this hack online. I thought it was real dope. Like, this girl just scored the circumference of the potato with a knife. Like, she didn't cut all the way through, but she like put like a very like minute incision around the entire potato. As you can see, I'm just scoring it, which means lightly cutting all around the potato. And when you boil it, it's going to be so much easier to peel your potatoes. So I absolutely love that. And another thing that I absolutely love is these hex-clad knives. This is not a sponsored ad. I definitely need to sharpen them, but they definitely make this a little bit easier because I don't have the best knife skills. I mean, I know how to cook, but I don't have the best knife skills. But investing in a really great knife for this step is going to make it so much easier. And can we also give it up for the color grading? Girls learn how to do color grading, but please cut these potatoes a little bit more safer than I did. My pot has seen better days, but that's neither here nor there. I have my pot ready to go. I'm adding in my potatoes. Like I said, I did about 4 large Yukon Gold potatoes, and I'm just going to fill my pots up with some cold water and a generous amount of kosher salt. I like to fill my potatoes up I like to fill it up with water that goes about 1 inch above the potatoes. So I don't like it to be like just above the potatoes, like a little smidget. I like to fill the water up at least a good 1 to 2 inches above the potatoes because the water is going to boil out. And I want these to cook thoroughly for the full 15 minutes. And why I start my mashed potatoes off in cold water, why I boil my potatoes in cold water is because it's just going to thoroughly cook the potatoes, like making deviled eggs. Instead of adding the potato to already boiling water, if you start it off in cold water, it's going to thoroughly cook the potato. It's going to evenly cook the potato as opposed to when you do it by just adding it to already boiling water. So as you can see, I brought it up to a boil. I started it in cold water on medium heat. I brought it up to a boil, and once it started boiling, I let it cook for 15 minutes. So altogether, it just takes about maybe 20 minutes. And I just remove it from the pot, and as you can see, our little peel is starting to come off. So I can't wait to show y'all the step where it just slid off easily, okay? Like what be sliding down for y'all when y'all exes be calling on a Saturday nights, and y'all got that Don Julio. That Don Julio make me a fool for you. And you know I hate the club. Okay, anyway. So we're going to go ahead and peel it off. Y'all, look how easy that is. Oh my God, it was so easy to take them damn potatoes off. Like, I just am so impressed with this little hack. The internet really will show you some amazing things. So yeah, be careful peeling your potatoes. And like I said, I do recommend maybe cooking your steak bites during your mashed potato making process. Like, you want to time making your steak bites in garlic butter to where the potatoes are still going to be hot and you're adding in your hot cream. It's neither here nor there because you can just reheat the potatoes or put them in the oven. But I'm just starting to learn. I'm kind of learning like when to start cooking things. So the process, so I don't have to reheat things in the microwave to keep everything hot. But definitely recommend once the potatoes are boiling, the last 5 minutes, start cooking your steak bites. And then while you're peeling your potatoes and you're finishing up your steak bites and working on the garlic butter, you can let the steak bites rest and work on your potatoes. You know, mashed potatoes don't take nothing but like 5 minutes, you know. So I would steep the cream in the last 5 minutes. And I will also start what else would I start? I will also start my steak bites the last 5 minutes of the potatoes boiling. So hopefully that makes sense. Just get started on the other steps towards the end of the potatoes so everything can be done and hot around the same time. But I'm gonna stop rambling and I will speak to y'all in the next step. Enjoy this lo-fi music. Okay, so what you see me doing right here is using my potato ricer. A potato ricer is a really great way to get super fluffy potatoes. And I don't necessarily know why they call it a ricer. I think because it gives it the texture of rice. If you look at it, like you just squish the potato in between, like you peel your potato and you put it in between like the little ricer contraption, and it just like gives you like the little fluffiest little flicks of potatoes. But yeah, so as you can see right here, I'm gonna start cooking my steak bites. They're so heavily seasoned and delicious, and they're gonna be so juicy and flavorful. I just sprayed my nonstick pan with some avocado oil, and I'm still learning how to cook in a nonstick stainless steel skillet because I be burning. The bottom of the pan just be burning so much. But yeah, you just want to add down an even layer. Don't overcrowd your pan and just cook your steak bites how you regularly cook your steak. I just cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side so it gets like a nice little crust. And it seems like most of the crust is on the bottom of that damn pot. Neither here nor there. As you can see me doing right here, I have some heavy whipping cream because heavy whipping cream is amazing. Heavy whipping cream, if I choose between half and half whole milk and heavy whipping cream, I'm gonna do heavy whipping cream every time. So I browned some butter previously in this pot. Don't worry about that. But I added it to the pan and also went in with about 4 tablespoons of butter. This is about half a cup of heavy cream and then like 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to mix this together and allow the butter to melt. Also in this step, you can add in some herbs of your choice. I love to go home with like some thyme, a little bit of rosemary, some garlic cloves. Just to give the cream like a little bit of flavor. I love a herby mashed potato, and also to my mashed potatoes I love to add in like sour cream, some more melted butter, salt, pepper, some type of garlic and herb seasoning, and I also love going in with like cheese, like a Boursin cheese, or maybe like some Asiago or Winster smoked cheddar is really good in my mashed potatoes. But totally up to you. You could just keep it super simple like I did in this video. All I did was just add in the cream that we just made, which was just melted butter and heavy whipping cream, and added salt and pepper to my mashed potatoes. But if you would like to see a more in-depth mashed potato video, I definitely can. But I just feel like for this recipe, just keep it simple. The steak bites are going to be the starter dish. You could even use instant mashed potatoes if that's what you need to do. So all I did was just fold everything in together. And as you can see, the ricer just made it have this buttery, fluffy, almost like instant mashed potato texture. Like, this is amazing. I don't really like having peels in my mashed potatoes. That's not really me. But I do know that some people like it. Baby, more power to you. And I love my little salt. My little salt contraption, because it just makes seasoning things so much easier. And now you guys can see that I cleaned my skillet because I was so tired of looking at them little burnt bits on the bottom. And all I'm doing is melting a stick of butter. And off camera, I added in like some minced garlic and some parsley that I chopped up, about 1/4 cup of parsley, and a few cloves of garlic that I minced. And I added all of that to the garlic butter. Why am I struggling with this angle so bad? Like, this is so embarrassing. Girl, get it together. Anyway, so I went in with some chopped parsley, some minced garlic, and added all of that to my pot just to make our garlic butter super simple. As you can see, I'm going in with our steak bites and giving that a really good toss and letting everything get married, nice and married. Oh, this is such an easy like weeknight meal. You just gotta do me a favor and not forget to eat your vegetables with this. Like, make sure you have a really nice salad or like some steamed broccoli or some asparagus, even some green beans or Brussels sprouts. Nonetheless, comment down below what you want to see next. I absolutely love y'all so much for supporting me, and I definitely cannot wait to carry out the rest of this Vlogmas season. Love you guys, and bye.